So you're filming a video one time. How many clients were you getting from it?
Anywhere from 3,000, one of our highest client spaces, 15,000 a month, 15 to 20 meetings per month.
You could even say like, hey, I looked up roofers in Las Vegas, and then you could show a search of roofers in Las Vegas, yes?
Yeah, most cases it's that. I just wake up with meetings on my calendar, 300 a day from 1 to 2% booking rates. That's like 3 meetings, you know?
3 meetings a day.
By the time they hop on our meeting, it's not about who I am. It's just like, what can you do for me, right? Whereas if you're sending out cold emails, the ones that are kind of like plain text, they're kind of vague, they give you some ridiculous, crazy offer.
I love this because they see your face, they trust you, you're sharing your screen, it looks organic, and it looks like you put in a lot of thought, energy, effort into this. Andres, welcome on, man. I'm super excited to have you, a highly requested speaker on my channel since we did our last video where I interviewed a couple friends. We were in Guatapé exploring some stuff. So today we're going to talk a little bit about your automated Loom outreach video. I'm very excited to kind of dive in. So I guess before we start, if you can just give me like a little bit about yourself, how long you've been using this strategy, and just in general, you know, share anything you'd like.
Yeah, absolutely. So I run an e-commerce advertising agency. We run Facebook ads for e-commerce brands, and I think I probably started using the strategy about a little bit a year ago. I think previously when I first got started with SMA, I kind of heard about it, tried it a little bit. It wasn't automated though, and I think with recent softwares and stuff like that, it's made it even easier than ever before. So that's a little bit of what we're going to dive into today.
Absolutely. Amazing, man. So what's the general bird's eye view of this strategy? How does it work? I know you film a video one time and then what, you import it to a software, like how does it roughly work?
Yeah, absolutely. So you create a video one time and you really try to make it like a short form VSL. So you want to have it be about less than 2 minutes. You can have 5 minutes or 6 minutes. I've heard from other people in the space and friends in the space that they've tested both, and shorter is always better, not like the 5 to 10 minute videos. So the shorter the better. The more you can present your service as a really unique opportunity in a short amount of time, the better. So you record it one time. It looks like you're going over their website, but you're actually not. And then you transition into your VSL, your unique selling points on how you can provide value for them.
Okay, amazing. So you're filming a video one time, and then from what I understand, you are downloading a spreadsheet or a lead list, you're importing it, and then it's putting your video over, let's say, their website or their profile or something along those lines, right? So it's making it seem unique, like it's a unique Loom video. We're replicating Loom outreach here. Am I understanding that correctly?
Exactly. You're doing Loom outreach at scale. You don't have to film it multiple times.
Okay, amazing. And so you're doing this for Ecom?
Yes, correct.
Amazing. And so on average, what were your results like? How many clients were you getting from it roughly?
Yeah, on average, I would say maybe about 1 to 2 a month. Again, for Ecom, we're talking about higher tier clients. So anywhere from 3,000, one of our highest client spaces, 15,000 a month. So you don't really need a ton of small retainers for the e-com space. And as far as meetings, anywhere from 15 to 20 meetings per month that you are getting. So depends on how much volume you're going to be doing. The more, the merrier. So it just depends on your niche, but that's some of the results we found for ourselves.
Amazing. Yeah, my guess is that for local business owners, this is going to work even better. A, because no one takes the time to send Loom videos anymore. When I was getting started, I was sending these when I did web design and SEO and this kind of thing, and it was working extremely well. Now, back then, I had to like film a video and then upload it, like send them a YouTube link, all that stuff. However, it did work. People did respond, and they appreciated the effort that we put in. And also with Ecom, the market is a bit more sophisticated. I'm sure some of them kind of know it's out, it's automated and that kind of stuff. But I think for local business, that's going to absolutely crush it, and it will make you stick out from the crowd like crazy. So with all that being said, let's actually dive in, man. If you want to share your screen, let's take a look at some of the how-tos.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get started. Cool. So I've really broken this down into 4 simple steps. Number 1, it's to really create and craft your short form VSL script. This is really the skeleton of what you're going to be creating for the Loom and what's going to be replicated over and over again, hundreds and thousands of times. So you really want to make it really good and detailed on how you write your message. And the next is to use Google Slides to create that short form VSL. I'll go ahead and show you guys an example of this on what is the video itself, which is in step 2, create the evergreen loom. And then Pavel, I guess if you want to talk about the script real quick.
Yeah, so let's actually take a look at your video. If we can check out your video first that we have. I know you were okay with sharing it. Guys, don't copy his video. So let's take a look at what you have.
Cool. So this is the video right here for the VSL, right? My example.
Hey, Andres here. Now I'm sending this video for 2 reasons. One, to show you that I'm actually taking time to personally reach out to you. And secondly, as mentioned in the email, to show you how we help elevate thriving solo brands scale with performance-based model. By taking a look at your website and ads library, I can tell some of the things we've done for our clients can be implemented for your brand as well. And a quick overview. My name's Andreas, the founder of Digital.
That's the video, the gist of it. This is edited inside of Capwing, which we'll go over in the next step. But essentially, it's just an intro. What you notice about them that you can say it's unique, or for example, in my case, it's like, hey, I noticed something in your ads library, right? Maybe you could even say for local business, hey, I noticed something in your Google reviews, something around that lines that it could be unique for them, right? And I'll show you in just a second. You can't, or you don't have to just share their website. You can share maybe even their Facebook page. If some companies and local businesses are more active on their social media, it's maybe better to actually share their Facebook page instead of their website because it'd be more relevant. So that's the gist of that. And the next steps on that end would be to create the Loom. Now, the way you do that is you can do 2 things. You can do either inside of a MacBook, QuickTime video. You just look up, where is it? Let's see, system preferences. You can simply record it inside of QuickTime or Loom. I would probably suggest you to do QuickTime since it has a little bit of a higher quality in it. Yeah, so instead of your QuickTime player, what you can easily just do is click on New Movie Recording. It records yourself and not your screen. And you would essentially read off your VSL script using just screen recording, right? And if you don't have a Mac, you can easily go inside of Loom and do no screen recording, just full screen, but don't share your screen, as in it's just your video of yourself, right? And that would be your evergreen Loom, and you record the VSL script that way. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, definitely. So basically, that intro piece that you just showed, you want to film that inside of QuickTime or inside of Loom, and that's what we're talking about here, that initial intro clip, right?
Yes and no. The entire video right here is filmed within inside of QuickTime. I mean, in my case, it was Loom. It's the same thing. But
okay, got it.
That entire video is just a full screen video. It's not a screen share video. Even when I start sharing my screen, I'll show you in a second, that's post-production. That's being edited somewhere else.
Got it. And so is it better, how come you're showing your slides instead of, let's say, like their website?
Because really the only spot you're showing their website is in the very beginning when you're saying, hey, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because I looked at your ads library. In my case, I looked at your ads library and I noticed you're not doing some stuff that some of our clients are doing, which are getting amazing results, right? And this part where it shows the slides, it's like some of the case studies. So that's when you're showing essentially your VSL, the case study, and all that good stuff.
Okay, got it. So basically what we could do is film a clip, and then we have a full screen kind of like talking head, how you have, and then it goes into like a background where it looks like it's a Loom video of, let's say, their Google My Business page, maybe their Google reviews, maybe a Facebook page, or maybe it's even their website. And then what you have is you have slides that you import, right, that play in the background of your video. Am I understanding that right? And then that showcases like your case studies maybe that you have, or some previous client testimonials or something along those lines. Is that right?
That's correct. And we'll go over on how I do that all in Capwing. But yes, that's the gist of it.
Okay, cool, got it. So it's talking head clip is the first part of the video. Then it's the customized section where it shares their stuff. And then 3 is you're talking about yourself a little bit, right? And that you actually have some kind of social proof. Okay, cool.
Exactly. Overall, that's kind of how it follows, is the intro, custom part, who we are. I show my website, show some of the case studies, and then case studies of our other clients and the strategies we use for them. And hey, are you a good fit? Schedule a call, right? That's the gist of the video, all said within a minute and 40-second time frame.
Okay.
So once you film that Loom video, any questions about that?
No. So if we kind of gave the general gist and general structure, I'm going to have your exact script, if you don't mind sharing it, inside of our private community. So I'll drop it to all of the affiliates, and everyone that's inside of our private community will have access to that. So you can take it and then just slightly tweak it to your niche and your demographic. And then if you're just watching this on YouTube, then you kind of have the gist of it, and you can create your own script. So yeah, so tell me a little bit more about Capwing.
Okay. Yes. So in Capwing, you import your video, and this is how it looks like. It's just you talking the entire time. Now, quick side note: while I'm recording this video, I actually have Google Slides pulled up in front of my computer, and I'm reading off of it and talking over it, right? That way I'm not just recording myself looking in front of the camera the entire time, right? So that is a little bit of guidance that I have while I'm recording that evergreen video. Now, what I do is the following, where I start transitioning into, okay, who are we, which in my case is about this 15-second mark. I'll go ahead and play it.
Right as well. And
right here, a quick overview of who we are. That's where I go ahead and transition it over to a video of my website. So what I do is I go ahead and clip this. And what you also want to do is keep this full screen, but as soon as he says, and as an overview of what we do, then I transform this footage and I crop it into a circle, as kind of like how it looks like for Loom or anything like that, right? So let's do that. Let's go down here. Crop one by one. There you go. Okay. So now it actually looks like a Loom video, right? So it's going to basically go from full screen
for your brand as well, and a quick overview,
right? Now I already have all the slides, all the screenshots loaded up in here, so I'm going to just drag and drop it over here. Boom. Now the video flows.
Your brand as well, and a quick overview. My name's Andreas, the founder of Digital Air. We're an e-commerce growth agency.
Now, in here, what I also have is a separate screen shared video of me scrolling on my website. So I took a Loom video and I just scrolled on my website. That way, when I'm talking about my website in the video, it looks like I'm actually being active in that part of the video, right? So then it's going to talk about later, hey, let me get into some case studies. And what I did is I just took screenshots of the Google Slides and uploaded them as images in here, and you just can drag and drop images throughout the entire video. So when I'm talking about the funnel disconnect in this part, I drag and drop the image of the funnel disconnect section of my VSL. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And everything. So you just plug and play everything else, and towards the end, it's like, who's this for? It's for this person. If you're interested, book a call, right? And we'll show you in the next step, which will be inside of ReplyQ, how it actually looks like, because there is a call to action button. It's not just like a normal Loom. So that's how you import the footage in Capwing, how you edit the video to flow into a VSL transition, and at the end you just export it out.
Okay. Where do you import like the actual customized portion where it looks like you're scrolling on the lead's website? Is that done in ReplyQ?
Yes, you would import
Oh,
that.
I see. It's the next step. Getting ahead of myself. All right, let's do it.
Right. So now we're in the next step. It's ReplyQ. This is the dashboard. What you're going to do is click on upload or record your video. Now again, we're going to use websites, but you can even do Facebook pages. You can do Google keyword searches or reviews.
Interesting.
All that. You can get creative.
So yeah, you could even say like, hey, I looked up roofers in Las Vegas, and then you could show a search of roofers in Las Vegas, yes?
Yes.
Okay,
exactly.
Nice.
So
amazing.
That is for sure an option. And then, so in this case, we're going to use websites. And what we need to do first is upload our video. So I already have my video loaded up here. This is it right here. It's fully edited. I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop it inside of here. Click on next. And yes, I just want to continue with this video only. Then I'm going to import my lead list. Now, this is how my lead list looks like for my CRM. You know, you're going to have your name, you're going to have, in my case, a website. If you're doing Facebook pages, then you would have a Facebook page in here, and then you're going to have your emails. Now this, for this purpose, it's only so the software could pick up the website and create the recording, the AI recording of that website that you provided. That's the only reason for it, right? So we're going to click on here. Now we have the website, we have the names, all that stuff. Click on next, next, and submit. Then one final step is right here, enter options you want in your page. So after 15 seconds, I want it to show full screen, right? And 15 seconds, that's the section where in my video, I transition into the circle.
Right, where you share your business. Got it.
Yes, when I start sharing my business. Because what's going to happen then is it's going to show full screen. So in the beginning, it's going to be my face full screen, and then on 15 seconds, it's going to be my entire screen full screen, right? So that's what you want it to do. And for your video, it might be 10 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever it is. In here, what you want to do is probably like, you can say a video for you, that's fine. Maybe a personalized video for you, that's also fine. Right here, intro, yeah, you don't really have to do it, or I guess it makes you do something. Video shape, that's fine. So all that stuff is good. And they also added another integration here, and Pablo, I'm just actually aware of this, but you can actually add like a Calendly link in here and have your Calendly directly integrated in that landing page, which we'll show you in just a second. So the button, you can just click on book call. That's going to be the button CTA. And then for the button link, you would use your Calendly link. Or maybe if you have a landing page, you would use your landing page link, right? That's what that would look like.
We use GoHighLevel.
There you go. Then you would,
so it's going to be the GoHighLevel calendar link.
And another thing as well is you can also upload your company logo. So it would just be put right here. Instead of ReplyQ, it would be your company. In my case, I put Digital Air, so it's Digital Air as well. Now, another final thing is that inside of settings, you can add your domain as a subdomain. So it's not going to show up as app.replyq/video. It's just going to show up as like
it's white label.
App. Yeah, it's it's white labeled, exactly. So then you just click on Start Video Creation. Now you would then do that. Takes about a couple minutes. The less videos, the faster. And this is essentially how it could look like for you. So we have the video. We have the CTA button, a private video for the certain person.
Oh, nice.
and the
Hey,
entire, and you can see here, it looks like I'm moving my mouse. That's one thing. You can have it also scroll.
Yeah.
I don't have that turned on, but you can have it turned on. I found it that when you have it turned on, sometimes it has technical difficulties when creating the video, where some videos will just be white background and not actually render the website. So when you don't do scroll, it actually minimizes the defects. So that's how the video looks like, right? And then what you would do, as we move on to our next step, is get an export sheet and put video HTML link in your CRM. So what that means is in your export, which looks like this, you would go ahead and download this using the download button. And what that's going to look like is like this. You're going to have your video, your names, the URL of your video, and the video HTML code. So what I do is you just go ahead and copy this, and you go to your actual CRM, and over here for your Loom, you just go ahead and paste it as values only. And this is what you would upload to Instantly or Lemless, whatever you're using. You would upload this as a Loom, put it in your code inside of the email, and it will auto-generate a thumbnail, a GIF, and send it to that link that's your video.
I see. Okay. Can you go back to the video page real quick here? So basically, it's going to generate you this list, and then so you have to just make sure that you match it with the right contact. I mean, my guess is that when you import the lead list, let's say it's 10 people, when it spits out the 10 videos, it's going to be in the same order, right? So all you have to do is just take those 10, link it with these 10, and just just copy and paste it inside, and then you're done. And then import it to Lemlist or to Instantly, and then just basically start sending the campaign. One really cool thing about this is that it also includes the name underneath the video. So this is really cool, right? Because it says private video for first name, last name, and then it has a call to action. So when you say you're booking meetings from this, are you booking meetings because people are responding to your email, or is it because they're literally just like clicking this link right here and then just booking, and you're just waking up with meetings on your calendar?
Yeah, most cases it's that. I just wake up with meetings on my calendar. Sometimes my people might reply like, oh, hey, thanks so much. That was super valuable. Let's schedule a meeting. And then you schedule them. But for the most part, people are just booking directly, right? Because it's already there.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. That's awesome, man. That's like as automated as it can get. It takes the best part about Loom, and I kind of saw a preview there of how it works. That's a good tip about the scrolling, because I would have thought that scrolling would be better. But if you're saying it glitches sometimes, then that makes sense. I like the fact that it moves the mouse too. It seems extremely organic, which is awesome. Cool. Any last tips or tidbits about trying this, or is it just about how many do you recommend people send per day or per week or per month?
It really depends. I think you could easily start. You can get to 300 a day to 500. From my experience, you can get anywhere from 1% to 2% booking rates on this. So yeah,
That's
if you're
good.
saying 300, that's like 3 meetings.
3 meetings a
It
day.
definitely depends
Yeah.
between niches.
Are these full on like Zoom sales calls, or are these intro calls that you're booking from this strategy?
These are Zoom sales calls.
Okay, so this is like the full like 40, 50, 60 minute Zoom sales call.
Yeah, exactly. And the more you do this method, the more you're going to optimize it. I'll get you an example. For my end, when we were sending out, we were initially just sending it to the Calendly link, but then we started doing it, sending to this landing page with even more client testimonials. So it even sells them a little bit more on like who we are, this and that, because by the time they hop on our meeting, it's not about who I am. It's just like, what can you do for me, right? Whereas if you're sending out cold emails, the ones that are kind of like plain text, they're kind of vague, they give you some ridiculous, crazy offer, they hop in this meeting, they're like, wait, who are you? What, they don't understand because the context isn't there. But they've already seen your face in the video, they've seen your client testimonials, they know who you are, they probably have already searched you up on LinkedIn because that's kind of in my case, what would happen. So they already know who I am by the time I hop on, and they're just interested in really seeing what I have to do for them, right?
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, definitely. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, a lot of times it can feel like you're cold calling if you're doing email campaigns. I've run email campaigns and we've gotten clients from them, specifically on instantly. It was like, hey, reply if you're interested. And then if they are, we would call them and so forth, and then book the demo call, on the secondary meeting, and then that would be essentially the sales call. And these leads definitely were a bit cold, so it took some sales skills. But I love this because they see your face, they trust you, they see case studies, you're sharing your screen, it looks organic, and it looks like you put in a lot of thought, energy, effort into this, when really it's all about testing. And that's the other thing that's really cool as well. You can test your script, and if it's not working, then it doesn't mean the strategy doesn't work. It doesn't even mean the lead list is bad. It could just mean that your script sucks, right?
Yeah.
So there's so many variables, but there's stuff that you can change, and it's all within your control, which is amazing. So cool, amazing. Do you have any last kind of like final thoughts here, or is this pretty much everything that people need to know to get started with this strategy?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything that people need to know to get started with the strategy. Don't overthink it. Just get started, implement it, and you can improve your script as you go.
Amazing. Dude, thank you so much for jumping on. I appreciate you sharing all of this. Guys, no one copy his script, okay? Create your own damn scripts. So, Andres, I appreciate you jumping on. I will see you inside the community, and for everyone watching, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one.